Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and welcome if this is your first time here. My name is Hanna and on this channel I mostly post plus size fashion content with a little bit of beauty and lifestyle sprinkled in. Today's video is going to be a beauty video. I'm going to create this makeup look and chat a little bit about what's been going on in my life recently. I went to Amsterdam last month. I'm going to talk about that trip, and yeah, at the end I'm going to show you my outfit as well. So if that sounds interesting to you, just keep watching. Okay, it's 1 p.m. On a Friday, and I've basically done all the work I need to do this week. So I'm going to do my makeup because I have a couple of errands to run. And I thought I would chat with you guys a little bit because I haven't done like a chatty video in a while. I'm actually doing my makeup in the living room, so the light is coming from this side, but there's like more light here than in my office, so I thought I would do it here for a change. And yeah, there's been a lot going on. Like February was very eventful so I think I just want to chat with you guys and do my makeup, maybe do a little bit of like a chatty tutorial type of thing. So yeah, my dogs are here. So don't mind them. Mitke is actually a little bit injured. I've talked about him like before. He's like he has this autoimmune disease that affects his nails, and on Wednesday one of his nails just came right off, like the whole nut. It didn't like split or anything like that. It was the whole thing came off, and it was very scary, a lot of blood, but he's okay now. Just missing one nail but everything's okay. He has to wear the cone of shame for a while. Tule tänne, tule Mikke, tule. Hop, hop. Here he is. Here's my boy. Here's my baby boy. So anyway, I have my makeup here and I have my coffee in my Moomin mug. Very popular mugs in Finland. How do you take your coffee? I want to know. Because I take mine with oat milk. So do you use milk, and if you do, what kind of milk? Or do you just drink black coffee? Or God forbid, do you not drink coffee at all? I'm curious, let me know in the comments. So I've done my base makeup and my brows already because I don't want this video to be like a million years long. So I'm going to just continue with bronzer. I'm going to use the good old butter bronzer from Physicians Formula, and this is the light version, so the light shade name is Light Bronzer. So I had a very eventful month last month. I went to Amsterdam as I mentioned in one of my previous videos, and I don't want to sound too dramatic, but that trip actually kind of changed my life. It was really a really important trip for me because I have talked about my anxiety and depression before, and last, like in like August, September, basically the like in the fall of last year, I was in a really bad place with my anxiety. It was really bad, and I didn't think that like going to another city in Finland felt like too much. Like, I definitely didn't think I would be able to travel and travel alone. I'm a nervous flyer, so I don't like flying, and just I'm afraid of like getting a panic attack on a plane. There's a lot of things about traveling that really kind of cause me anxiety. Also, traveling as a plus size person, it's always like, are people going to like be rude to me because of my size? Am I going to ruin someone else's trip because I sit next to them on the plane and I'm so big? Like, stuff like, yeah. I had so much anxiety about traveling and like anxiety in general, but I've been going to therapy for a few months, and it's been so helpful. Like, I've really learned how to just like how to deal with my feelings and like my trauma, and how I've learned to understand why, like, what's the basically like the cause of my anxiety, and what kind of like behaviors affect that, and so on. And it's been really eye-opening and so helpful. So I was able to travel, and I went alone. I had to I didn't have direct flights. I had to like switch planes, and there's a lot of that really stressed me out, but it all went so well. Everything went great, and then I was in Amsterdam for a concert, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that. But I'm gonna use this Benefit blush. This is in the shade Crystah. This is very, very pigmented, so I'm going to go in with a light hand. But yeah, like I said, I traveled alone, but I like met with my friend who traveled from England, and I met with her, and we stayed there together, and we went to a concert together. We went to see ATEEZ. They are a Korean pop group, and like they're one of my like absolute favorite artists ever, and it was so amazing. I will link some of their like my favorite songs from them in the description box in case you're interested. Even if you're not into K-pop as a genre, you might be like interested, because they're just like really good performers, and some of their songs have like really, there's some like rock elements mixed with EDM, and like it's very like interesting. But yeah, I was so excited to go. I've been a K-pop fan since 2018, but I haven't been to any concerts because usually a lot of bands don't come to Finland. Especially K-pop. I don't think it's like, it's started to become more popular in Finland, but it's not quite there yet, so I don't think there's enough like, and I mean it's a small country also, but I don't think there's like enough interest yet, maybe. But yeah, the concert was amazing. It was in what's it called? Ziggo Dome, which is a pretty big venue. I know that Lizzo recently had a concert there, and like other like really big names. There were so many people. Like, I am so amazed that I was able to go to an event with so many people and go there with someone who I had met only once previously, and I had such a good time. Like, if you have anxiety and like if you have panic attacks, you probably know that it can be really daunting going to like a place where there's a lot of people and you don't really have like an escape route or you know that you can't like get away from the people quickly if you start to feel anxious. So I was a little bit worried about that, but when I was there, I had such a good time, and I didn't really, I started to feel a little bit anxious a couple of times, but then I was able to sort of calm myself down and just focus on the show, and it was such a good show, and it was so much fun. So I'm so happy, and I'm so proud of myself that I was able to go and sort of face my fear of flying and face my fear of large crowds. Like, it was amazing. And Caitlin, if you're watching this, thank you for going with me. We had such a great time. Like, we actually met at a concert last summer, and we really like hit it off. Like, it's so fun having someone who's in academia, who does similar kind of work, but who also has similar like interests outside of that. So we became such good friends on that trip. Like, we were friends before, but on that trip to Amsterdam, we became so much closer, and like, yeah, it was just the best time. So basically, after coming back, I've been just like, I honestly kind of feel like a changed person, because the fact that I was able to like really see that my anxiety has gotten so much better and I'm able to do these things, it just really like changed my outlook on everything. Like, and after that, I've been doing so much better. I mean, of course, I still have bad days or even bad weeks even, and my anxiety isn't like magically cured, but I have so much more faith in myself and in my ability to cope with anxiety that I don't get as anxious, if that makes sense. But anyway, that was an amazing time. We went to the concert and then we went out for dinner and stuff. I was there for like 4 days. And one day, like the Saturday that we were there, we went shopping, and but mostly we just like chilled and had some wine and had some nice food, and it was a really chill trip. Because we had both been to Amsterdam before, so we didn't try to see all the sights or like anything like that. But yeah, it was really nice, and it's such a nice city. Like, I really like it. So I didn't buy a lot in Amsterdam. So I did get a couple of clothing items from Primark in Amsterdam. I think I'm going to show them to you later. I think I'll do like a collective try-on haul, because I haven't been shopping that much, but I bought like a few things here and there, so it doesn't really make sense to do separate videos. So I'll do like a collective haul at some point and show them there. But I did get a couple of makeup items from Kiko, which is Kiko Milano, I think is the full name of the brand. But I got a couple of items from them. They are an affordable makeup brand that is available very like, it's available like on every corner in Amsterdam. So I got a highlighter. So this is the Festival Glow Baked Highlighter in the shade Golden Sand. I think this was like a holiday release, so it was a little bit discounted. And I think, like, I've heard that some YouTubers have said that Kiko is made like in the same factory as Charlotte Tilbury. And I was going to buy a Charlotte Tilbury highlighter, but they didn't have the shade I wanted. So I didn't get that. I went for the Kiko one instead, and honestly, it's so much more affordable. The light is changing a little bit because the sun has gone in the clouds, but hopefully that's still okay. Yeah, I put some of this Milk Makeup highlighter like stick underneath, because this highlighter, it's really pretty, but it's not super intense. So I prefer to have something underneath. Oh yeah. I wonder if I could... No, I'm not gonna move the camera, but I'll show you when I'm done with like the whole makeup look. I'll show it to you in like different lighting, because I know it's kind of bright, so it's probably kind of hard to see. Okay, I gotta say though, one thing about Amsterdam, the public transport is really good, but one thing that really annoys me is the fact that you have to, when you have like a ticket on your phone, you have to show it on the tram. You have to show it when you get in the tram and then when you get off the tram. And that's kind of impractical that you have to show it when you get off the tram, because there's a lot of people coming in and going out. And my friend, actually, she was trying to show her ticket, and her phone, it didn't work for some reason, and then the tram doors just closed and the tram just kept going, and I was already on the platform, and I was like, oh my god, where are you going? That's not very practical. But other than that, the public transport system's really good. Like, if you go to Amsterdam, just get like one of those, I think I got like a 4-day ticket, and it was like 20 something euros, and you could travel with the metro and the buses, and yeah, it's very easy. So for my eyeshadow, I kind of want to do an all matte look, and I was watching Angelica Nyqvist one day. I really like her channel, and she was doing an all matte look with like the darkest shade, and then like a middle shade, and then like a light shade in the corner. So just 3 colors, and it was really pretty. And I think I'm going to try something similar. I have the Beauty Bay Love Notes palette here, and I think I'm going to try it with the purples. So I'm going to do this purple, like the dark purple, and then this one in the middle, and then this very, very light one in the corner. So we'll see how that goes. I can't wait for it to be like spring. I can show you like later what it looks like outside. It's so wintry. We've had a couple of like really pretty days that's like really sunny, kind of beautiful days, but really cold. I would prefer to have some warmth soon, if that's possible. So I'm starting with the darkest color and I'm putting it here in the outer corner and kind of like taking it upwards a little bit. Like that. And just kind of packing on some color because I want it to be quite intense. Right, so I have the darkest shade on, so I'm going to just take a new brush, like a clean one, and blend these edges just a little bit. And then cleaning my brush and then blending again. Okay, I think that's pretty good. So next I'm going to take the kind of like a mid-tone shade here. This is called Lilac. And I'm going to place that next to the dark shade. This could have been even a tiny bit darker, but that's okay because I think otherwise this is like the best match in this palette. Yeah, that's nice. That's what it looks like with the two shades on, and I'm just going to blend a little bit in the middle and again blend the edges. And then for the inner part I'm going in with this color Soap, which is it's almost white but with a little bit of a lilac tone. So let's see how that... Yeah, the middle shade could have been a tiny bit darker, but that's okay. I'm going to put just a little bit more in the middle because I think I went a bit overboard with the lightest shade. Yeah, putting the light shade in the corner really sort of opens up the eye. I think that actually looks pretty good. I'm going to put the same shades in the lower lash line as well. So starting with the darkest, this dark shade is called Glove. So I'm just kind of continuing the line from here to so that it goes under my eye a little bit. And then continuing with the other shades that I also put on the upper lid. I'm not going to do like like a sparkly inner corner highlight, I'm just going to pack this soap shade in the corners as well. Okay, I went back in with the darkest shade just a little bit to add more contrast, and then I'm going to blend everything one more time. Just a little bit more on this side. The trick is to just add little by little so that you don't go overboard with any of the shades, and because they match each other pretty well, you can just add a little bit more when you feel like you need to. So the goal is that there aren't like any harsh lines. It's kind of like an ombre effect from the darkest to the lightest. Close up. That's what it looks like now. I think that's good enough. Good enough for me. Okay. Then what's next? Oh, yeah, liner. I have this liner that's also from Beauty Bay. This is in the shade Aurora, so it's a light purple color. So I'm gonna put that in the waterline. Like so. Just to brighten up a little bit. Right, I added some liner and lashes off camera because I can't talk when I do that. So this is what the eye looks like. I really like it. I think it turned out really nice. And I also layered a couple of necklaces. What am I gonna do next? Oh, I'm going to show you the products I used. So this is the NYX Professional Makeup Epic Ink Liner. This is a really good liner. I think it's this is waterproof. So I used that, and then I recently got the Max Factor 2000 Calorie Mascara, and this is an oldie but a goodie. This is a very old, like, a mascara that's been going around for ages, like since the 90s or something like that. But I haven't had it in years, and I just recently repurchased this, and it's really good. It's really good for layering. It doesn't clump or anything like that. So yeah, I used that one, and the lashes are some lashes. I always put my lashes in the wrong packaging, so I have no idea which are which anymore. So I'm just going to do my lips now. I'm gonna use the Beauty Bay lip liner in Heather, which is one of my favorites. And then for lipstick, I'm going to use this one, which is also from Kiko, and I also got this when I was in Amsterdam. So this is the Rossetto lipstick. I don't know if that's the shade or if that's the... Yeah, I think Rossetto. It's O2 Rossetto, maybe. or then the whole lipstick line is called Rossetto, not sure. But this is very, very lightweight, but very pigmented. So you have to be careful with this one, like, because it's so light that it's very like easy to make a mess if your hand like slips. Very light and soft lipstick formula, but I think it's very, very pretty, and it's kind of like, it's not completely matte. It's a little bit matte, but it's very comfortable because the formula is so like balmy almost. Okay, so that is the final finished look. I'm going to move you a little bit. I really like the way the like a light inner corner opens up the eyes. By the way, this is what it looks like in our backyard. So yeah, fully winter still. Very much snow. So this is my outfit for today. This is one of my favorite dresses. It is from Shein. I know Shein is not everyone's cup of tea, but they do have some really good options for plus size women, which not many other places do. And this cardigan is a very old one, just from for Forever 21, I think, and the belt is also old, from ASOS. Jewelry, not sure. Everything is old, basically. But that's what it looks like. Okay, I'm going to take you on a little bit of a tour of the pets. No hey, no hey. Nej. Assa, assa on siellä. Then we have Miss Cranky Pants over here. Hey Turbo. Noni. And finally, the patient. Yes, you are a handsome boy. Handsome boy. Yes, you. Okay, I think that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. It was really fun to just sit down and do more of a chatty video. I haven't done one in a while. Yeah. My dogs really want to go outside. They're like sighing in the background, like, when are we gonna go? So yeah, I have to go, but if you enjoyed this video, please give this a like and comment down below. Let me know, how are you doing? How was your February, and do you have anything exciting planned for March? I would love to know. I'll see you in my next video. Have a great day. Bye!